Hi, my name's Emma, and I'm a huge book nerd.
You're my library, always open for business, but you never show it. You're just sitting with it, but I know the score, and you're killing it.
I'm drinking some coffee out of my iconic Great First Sentences mug. Yummy, yummy. So it is November. November has begun, which means I have a stack of books that I need to read for the month. So last month I had too many books on my TBR, didn't finish them, so this month I'm going to give myself a little more freedom and have fewer books on my TBR. Still quite a few, and they'll probably take up the full month, but just going a little lighter on myself. So the first book that I plan to read, and have actually already started in November, is Gypsy, Memoirs of America's Most Celebrated Stripper by Gypsy Rose Lee. I'm reading this because I'm dramaturging the musical Gypsy at my school next semester, and this is her memoir. This is what the musical is based on. So far, this is really, really good. Like, it's a very, very well written memoir, which is like, I don't know why I was surprised by that, but it's super good. If you don't know the story of Gypsy Rose Lee, her mother, whose name is Rose, started a vaudeville act with her and her little sister June. And June is like super talented. She could like dance on her toes. So their vaudeville act did well. They went around the country performing on the Orpheum circuit. They did really well until vaudeville kind of started dying. And this whole time, June was kind of the favorite, and Gypsy Rose Lee, whose real name is Louise, she was less talented, more boyish, like brunette. Her sister was a blonde, so she kind of got pushed into all the background pieces. She just wasn't as talented. As she grew up, she found her own talent in stripping and became like America's most famous stripper. So it's a very interesting story. It takes place in like the 20s and 30s. What am I saying? This is a TBR, not a wrap-up. The next book on my November TBR is, no surprise, A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. This is the second book in the Song of Ice and Fire series. I really loved the first book, so I'm super excited to move on to the second. The next book on my TBR for November is Chocolate by Joanne Harris. This book has been on my shelf for a while. We're actually going to be reading this as part of my book club this month. This is about a single woman who comes into the little French town of Lansquenet, and she opens a chocolate shop across the street from a church. The whole town sort of has this philosophy of like denying pleasure to themselves, like abstaining from things that are pleasurable. Our main character sort of tempts them with chocolate, and it's supposed to be like a little bit magical realism, I think. It just sounds so cozy. I've heard the movie's wonderful, never seen it, but I am super excited. Love chocolate. The next book that I would like to read in November is The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith, and I just picked this up recently and I want to tackle it while I'm still really excited about it. And it's been a minute since I've read a contemporary fiction YA book, so like, it's time. So this is about a girl named Eden. One day, her brother's best friend rapes her and her life is changed forever. And this book, as I understand it, takes place in 4 parts, following her through all of high school, so freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. And basically after the rape, she sort of falls into a depression. Nothing that she used to love, she loves anymore. And this book is about like her dealing with this. I am excited for it though. I've heard very good things. And the last book that I have on my TBR is my play for the month, and that is Dog Underdog by Suzanne Laurie Parks. So this is a play about 2 brothers named Lincoln and Booth, and their father named them that, ironically. The synopsis just says, the brothers are haunted by the past and their obsession with the street con game, 3-card Monty. The brothers come to learn the true nature of their history. Who knows what that means, but I've heard that this is great. I think it either won the Tony or was nominated when it was on Broadway for Best Play, so I am excited. And those are all of the books that I plan to read in November. It doesn't seem like that many, but A Clash of Kings is pretty darn long, so it kind of is a lot. Check in with me at the end of the month to see how my reading went, and let me know what you're reading down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Mwah.
Now I was headed to the bus stop, Maddie, you were